rattle through them. Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall looks like he's on his way to Everton. Everton and Chelsea have agreed a deal that's worth £29 million, including performance-related add-ons. We reported earlier that Fulham had been looking at Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall earlier on in this transfer window. Looks like he's on his way now to Everton.
It's not worked out for him there, is it, at Chelsea?
Yes and no. I mean, we thought it would, didn't we? Because Enzo Maresca was his manager at Leicester City.
Didn't probably get trophy.
Yeah, didn't probably get the opportunities he was expecting to get. But there's so many players at Chelsea that he's going to compete with. And at the start of the window, he wasn't one of those names that we expected to leave Chelsea. We thought that he was going to stay. But given the number of players that they've bought and the interest that has been generated in him, Chelsea probably reluctantly have accepted this deal with Everton. Armando Broja, he's still a Chelsea player. He's another player who could be on his way out of Stamford Bridge. Burnley remain in talks with Chelsea over a deal for the striker. There's a broad agreement, we're told, on many aspects of this deal. It's just the structure of that deal that needs to get ironed out between the two clubs. Personal terms over a 5-year contract, we believe, are not expected to be a problem, and there seems to be a willingness from the player and both clubs to get this deal over the line.
Does he score enough goals for clubs to be interested in him?
He had that fantastic period, didn't he, with Southampton, particularly in the first half of that season on loan for Southampton, which has carried quite a lot of weight. That's shown he has been able to score goals in the Premier League. He's had terrible injury problems, though, and probably hasn't had the run of games that he would have wanted. If he can get a fresh start and move away from Chelsea on a permanent basis, maybe that might help as well. Give him a home, give him a bit of stability that he knows he's going to be at a certain club for a certain amount of time, with a manager and a club who are going to say, you're our main guy, we want you to start every single game. So maybe that will help someone like Armando Broja to really kickstart his career again and maybe show the form that he did when he played for Southampton. Burnley aren't stopping there with regard to Chelsea players either, because they are close to signing Leslie Ugochukwu. That permanent deal is now agreed. He's agreed a 5-year contract in principle. We think in the next 24 to 48 hours, Ugochukwu will have a medical. They're not the only players who are potentially leaving Chelsea. Mark Guiu, we were speaking about last week, he was supposed to have a medical at Sunderland. I think the flight got postponed, but Keith Downey, our reporter up in the North East, said that hasn't impacted on the deal at all. He is still expected to join Sunderland, and they're also listening to offers for Raheem Sterling, who was on loan at Arsenal last season. He's come back to Stamford Bridge for now, but clearly is not part of the plans under Enzo Maresca, and Carney Chukwuemeka as well. There are a few German clubs who are interested in him.